Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? So, thank you for being patient. I think they finally fixed my internet yesterday. This has been a struggle. Anyway, and I never mind giving a refund. I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to help people. That's my goal. So, I think you've done this before, but I like to kind of have a little spiel. I see, hear, feel, sense, know. They talk to me, but they also show me pictures, and I try to describe the picture the best that I can. There's always a reason for whatever they show or say. So if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind, because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later and go, I know what she's talking about. Not an exact science. We communicate the best way we can. Sometimes you have to stretch it outside the box a little bit. She won't give me all the details because the details are none of my business. She should give me just enough so you understand what she's referring to. She's, excuse me, she's jumping up and down. She's skipping. She's laughing. She's excited. She's clapping her hands. She's so full of energy. She's so beautiful. She's so happy. She says, I finally get to tell my mama, I love you too. Mama tells me all the time she loves me, and I love you too, Mom. And I wish, okay, show me. So she comes up behind you and she puts her hands on your shoulders and she's kind of off to the side, other side, excuse me. Sometimes they show me exact, sometimes not. Everybody will feel the energy different than I do. So you should feel those hands on your shoulders. And it could feel just like if you put a tea towel on your shoulder, it might be just that soft, or it could get really warm or tingly, or feel pressure. Maybe she'll push on them. But she's standing like with her head kind of in this area, and she's going, I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. So I don't know if you will get that by um, a buzzing in your ear, and it should only be one ear. It could be a buzzing, a shrieking, you could even hear or muttering or something. She's trying to talk to you and tell you that she loves you and she's there. You could hear it up here. We have ears up here. So you could just have a thought come in your head and you sounds like her or it feels like her going, I love you, Mom. Any of those ways, or maybe all of those ways, is her trying to let you know she's there and she still loves you. She's just happy she's skipping around. She's spinning. She says like a princess, like a ballerina. Maybe she was a ballerina when she was little. She's extremely insistent that you hear her, that you hear that she loves you, that she knows what's she's very adamant about. She's kind of almost getting agitated. She wants you to hear from her. She wants you, and not just through me. She wants you to know. She wants you to know that love never dies. The only thing that dies is this physical body. Our spirit and our soul are still the same. And I'm excited for you, Mommy. I'm excited for you. I'm not sure why she's excited. Let's see if she'll tell me. She's excited. She's terribly excited because she thinks that you're going to feel that communication. You're going to hear that. You're going to get it. You're going to get it straight from her to you. So I will tell you, when we're, I don't remember how long she's been gone, but when we're in really deep grief, and to me it's backwards, we have like this wall around us because we're just so consumed inside ourselves. And it kind of keeps those signs from coming in for some people. So maybe it's been long enough where it'll be able to start sliding through. She's very adamant about it. Oh, and she wanted to pull a card earlier, and so I shuffled. These are my release cards. I shuffled until she told me to pull one. So she picked this out for you. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So just, I don't know why my throat's closing up. Usually when somebody does a reading for me, that's what happens. I don't know if you're having trouble with your throat or she's having trouble with her throat, had trouble with her throat. She's showing a card, but it's off in the distance, and I don't know why. Sometimes they just throw things out there, so we'll just let her do what she wants to do. Okay, she's talking about chicken noodle soup. You might just be making some. It might be your favorite dish. It might have been her favorite dish. Um, she's trying to validate that it's her. And you okay. When you get the smell of chicken noodle soup, I always ask them for something unique because everybody knows about feathers and cardinals and all that stuff. So I ask them for unique signs for their loved one. So the smell of chicken noodle soup, and you can be in your car, you can be outside, you can be sitting in the living room and not cooking a darn thing, and you think you smell. For 2 weeks, one time I woke up every single morning and smelled chocolate chip cookies, but I never did figure out who it was. They didn't step forward enough for me to know who the heck was sending me that, trying to get my attention. So just something as simple as that. When she sends you signs and you're pretty sure it's a sign from her, like smell chicken noodle soup, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her to bring you more signs. And you can't go, you have to send me a sign now. Please send me a sign. Please send me a sign. And then let it go. And she'll do her best. She has been sending you, why? She's not telling me what it is. She's been sending you some type of sign. It's something that's happened over and over and over. And either you're not paying attention or you just don't trust that it's a sign from her. But she's not telling me what it is. It's like even when my Bob died and I was going to the cemetery 2, 3 times a week, and every time I went out there, it's like, where's my sign? And 10 times, probably every single time, a white butterfly would come out and circle around me and leave. Finally, I figured out, there's your sign. It's that repeating little thing. It could be a butterfly. It could be who knows what. Oh, good grief. Grandson's home. Dogs are going to bark. So think about that repeating little minute thing that you may not take as a sign. And once you get it and you acknowledge her that you know that's from her, you get more. It kind of opens a little floodgate and they go, oh, Mom finally got it. Just trust them if you think it's a sign. If you even have a hint, trust it. Okay. So she's going to this card, surrender effortlessness. When you're asking for signs, when you're begging for some kind of communication from her, the harder you try, it's like if your dog gets out and you go chase it, it's going to run the other way. But if you just sit down with a milk bone, go, it's effortlessness. It's allow the stuff to come in. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't think I'm doing a very good job on that one. She says, I'm fine. I'm fine. There's another girl, and it's somebody she knew. I don't feel like this girl's related to her. It would be like somebody from school or something that she has run into or hangs out with a little bit. And they were very excited to see each other. She says, Mommy, please don't be sad for me. I'm fine. I'm doing what my soul is supposed to be doing. And I don't know if I've told you before what they've taught me is before we come here, we decide our exit point. I don't know, they won't explain it to me. It can be when you're 1 day old, it can be when you're 100 years old. Whatever that timeline is, wavers a little bit sometimes, depending on what's going on with the people around that person and what they're going to learn from them leaving, or what they're going to learn by them staying just a little bit longer. But it was her time. It was when she was supposed to. So she's following her soul path like she needs to. So she's showing again. Like this time you're sitting down and she's got those hands on your shoulder and she's leaning over you and you should feel her. It should feel like everybody feels it different. So it's hard for me to tell you how you're going to feel it. Like I like a big bubble pushing on your back, or you could get really warm, almost like a hot flash, but not your whole body. Not usually your whole body. Or just that she's always looking over your shoulder. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Did she used to do that? What are you doing? What are you writing? What are you reading? What are you eating? Very soft and bubbly and bouncy. And I want to help you, Mom. I want to help you. You need to allow me to help you. You can't hang on to this. You can't keep hanging on to the grief. I want to help you. Ask her for help. Just sit down on the couch when nobody's around sometime and we have telepathic ears. You can talk to her. You don't have to say it out loud and ask her to help you. She says Mom doesn't want to get over it. She doesn't want to let go. You're not really letting go. You're not letting go because she's still going to be there whether you hang on to this or not. She says it's only hurting her. She thinks if she stops grieving that I will be gone for good. It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. It's for your own good. And that's what she wants for you. She won't leave. She's not leaving. Our body leaves. We don't leave. Our essence, our soul. I don't know she's in the kitchen. I don't know what she's doing. Hang on. She's holding up a big spoon. Now, sometimes it might be a little spoon, may not be exact. Sometimes it's exact. Sometimes I just make it bigger so I know I'm supposed to look at that. She's holding up a big spoon. I don't know where she's going with it. Okay, just imagine she's tapping on several different things. So imagine go in there and take your big spoon and just tap different things in your kitchen and see what that sound is. And then sometimes, like probably when you're sitting in the living room, it never seems to happen when you're in the same room. I don't know why. But you might be sitting there watching TV and you might hear that tap. It might be a tap on the metal refrigerator, or it might be a tap on the cabinet, it might be a tap on the counter, it might be a tap on the wooden doors in your cabinets. So you'll realize what that sound is. And when you hear it, validate her. Let her know that you know that's her. And she says, no, I can't come back. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm still always there with you forever. I will not leave you, but I want to see you smile. That would raise her vibration more than anything if she sees you smile. Because she wants what's best for you. She says it would hurt her very much if she thought that she ruined your life. She says through something that was no fault of my own. We'll dance with you, Mommy. We'll dance with you. I don't know if you're going somewhere like a wedding or something where you might dance, or maybe she's just almost feels more like a memory, like maybe you used to dance with her when she was little. So when you feel like it, if you feel up to it, preferably when nobody's home and you're by yourself, crank some music up and dance around the living room or bedroom or whatever room you pick. And she will be dancing with you. Just close your eyes and dance with her. She's beautiful. She feels beautiful. She's so upbeat. She's so at peace. But she's not going anywhere. She wants me to reassure you again. I'm not going anywhere, Mommy. I want you to feel lighter and brighter. No guilt. No shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And I want you to have a beautiful life. And I'll still share it with you just in a different way. So, well, she shows me she has a tear running down her cheek, but when we get up there, we don't have all those heavy negative feelings from down here on earth, all the anger and the grief and all those things. It's all about love and light, uplifting our spirit and our soul to a higher vibration, higher purpose. So the tear is what she sees from you. She's shown me. She sees you cry. Just you you won't have the relationship the same as I do, but when my Bob left, we have this relationship now. It's a relationship, it's just different. Don't have a physical body, it's just different, but we still have a relationship. And you can have that too. It's just in a different way. She's singing the song, I feel like dancing. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Okay. She wants you to play Dancing Machine by the Jackson 5. Took me a minute to figure it out. Um, Play that. Get up and dance when you feel like it, and know that she will be dancing with you. Close your eyes and imagine her there. She is there. Okay, with that, she's going to leave. And that little dinging is confirmation when I said she will be there. That's confirmation. I will always love you. I'll always love you, Mom. Yeah, she's leaning on me. So I would imagine at the time, maybe not for sure, but imagine at the time that you're watching this, that you feel her energy like right behind your neck. And it's very slight for me, and I can feel them. So you may have a little trouble feeling it. You'll get the hang of it. All right, with that, she's leaving. Thank you for being patient. I'll get the other one done, and can't today, probably tomorrow. Hopefully, my internet's not going to mess up again. Now it's our little one horse town. We get what we get. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice.